Hello and welcome to part 2 of my May 2013 pickups. Got quite a lot of titles I want to cover. I will do ones I've got at the moment over part 2 and part 3, depending how I go on this video. May go into a part 4. I've still got some of the titles to come this month anyway, but I've got a bit of a backlog, so I just want to get some of these done now. These are all Blu-rays, first pile, and I'd say there are some DVDs, but they might be in the next video. So the first one I'll show you is Righteous Kill. It's not particularly the best film. I've not seen it. I've read reviews on it. It's again the re-pairing of Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, who last saw together in Heat. It's quite cheap. I don't remember if I had this on DVD or not, but it's about 3 or 4 quid, so that's all I might as well get for that price. There's a few extra features on there, so I haven't watched this yet, so probably will be disappointed, but I'll give it a watch sometime soon. The next title is a release from Artificial Eye, and this is the first of some of the Hal Hartley films they're releasing. This one's amateur. I've got a Hal Hartley box set from Artificial Eye on DVD. Doesn't include any of the films they're releasing. Hopefully they get upgraded. Again, most of these Artificial Eye releases do have some extra features on there. Not necessarily a lot, but the ones they do have on there are quite good. So I'm not overly familiar with Hal Hartley's director. Just not really seen any of his films, but got that one, so hopefully say plenty more will come out. I know there's another 2 or 3 due out soon anyway. Next title is something I'd actually watched on Sky not too long ago, and again, like the Righteous Kill Blu-ray, this is quite cheap on Amazon, so I thought I'd pick this up. And this is Gone with Amanda Seyfried, who recently starred in Les Miserables. If I can focus on that. Not sure what extra features are on here. Nothing seems to be listed on there. I'm not sure that is, because I'd say it, didn't expect a lot when I watched this film. Quite enjoyed it. Probably not something I'm going to watch a lot of times, but definitely something I will watch again. And say I do like Amanda Seyfried, so again the reason why I picked this up. Next title is again something else I got cheap from Amazon. It's an upgrade. Had put off buying this because the print apparently is not that great, the transfer, but again I think it's about 4 quid, so I'll pick this up. And this is National Lampoon's Animal House, and there's some extra features on there. So this is an upgrade from the DVD. I think not all the DVD special features were carried over. Not checked properly yet, but I know most of them at least are on there. So I haven't seen this film for years, so I don't remember too much about it. But so if you like the National Lampoon kind of films, particularly the earlier ones, which were the better ones, if you've not seen this, definitely pick it up. I think this has been reissued now with a slipcase as part of the 90th range. I think it, or my mistake, was that the Warner Brothers range. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I'm sure they had a slipcase at some point anyway. So that's that one. Next one, a title which a lot of other people have shown, so I won't go into a lot of detail with this. This is Django Unchained, the latest Quentin Tarantino film. Still haven't seen Death Proof yet. I've seen all these other films. Got that on Blu-ray. Need to actually get around to watching that. But again, let's say this is his latest one. I'm not seeing this either, so watching this one shortly. So this is a steelbook release. Got a few extra features on there, not particularly brimming over with a lot of features, but there's a few on there. A few people make complaints about this steelbook, saying it's a bit flimsy. It's a little bit thin, I suppose, but not too bad. Nice bit of embossing there on the front, Django and chain, and there's a chain itself. So it's a bit, if you hear that noise there, a little popping noise there, but nothing too bad with that one. And I'll say there are some of the Tarantino steelbooks coming out. Kill Bill due out soon, Volume 1 and 2. Jackie Brown, Pulp Fiction's already come out. Hopefully we get a UK still of Inglourious Bastards and Reservoir Dogs. We did have the tin version, a petrol can one, but nice to have a steelbook of that. And the Grindhouse films, the ones including Planet Terror, which he did with Robert Rodriguez. And I think that's about it, his films. Next one is Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, or Wall Street 2, however you want to refer to. And this follows on from the story of Gordon Gekko. Not particularly great film, this. Nowhere near the quality of the original. And I'm not particularly a big fan of Shia LaBeouf, or LaBeouf, however you want to pronounce it. But again, so it's quite cheap and thought I might pick it up. I haven't got the first Wall Street on Blu-ray because it has got a not very good transfer. It was re-released with a new transfer, but I think that might be region locked, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm hoping for a UK release of that, a better version. So some extra features on there, quite a few extra features on there actually. I'm not sure what the length of those are, but there's quite a few listed on there. And this has got the, I think got the DVD inside as well. So the DVD, or was it just digital copy? Yeah, that's that one. Next one is a Arrow video release, and cover that over in case someone makes a complaint. This is All Ladies Do It by Tinto Brass. One of 4 Tinto Brass films being released on Blu-ray by Arrow. I'll show you the other one in another video, and there's 2 which at the moment don't have release dates, probably will come out later this year. And there's the extra features on there. Not actually a lot on there. Anything I can see listed on there is the trailer, reversible sleeve. The rest of the things on there just to do the transfer, the audio, booklet, the reversible sleeve. So that's the first of the 4, and one of the last titles to be released in that style of cover, because the next one is also from Arrow Video. This is Motel Hell, and this is the new style. It actually fills the full frame. It does lose a little quote they used to put there, although that what Tinto Brass film didn't have one on. They kept the colour bar there. It does mean you get the certificate rating, whatever you want to call it, and the Arrow Video logo on the image itself, but say it looks better filling on the full cover. Back hasn't changed too much with the new style fronts, and quite a few extra features on that one. This has got mentions of Psycho and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so if you know what those films are like, then you've got probably a good idea what this one's about. It's probably more similar to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in terms of violence, but it's worth watching. So that one there. Just do a couple more titles in this, and I don't want to keep these videos too long. Next one is a Zavvi exclusive steelbook of Star Trek. This is the last one that's was in the cinemas. Obviously the new one's out now, Into Darkness. This is a reissue of the original play steelbook, which, although I was buying steelbooks at the time, I wasn't buying Blu-ray, so I didn't buy that. This is just a film in there. It's got no extra features disc or no DVD, but same artwork. So it's literally on the disc you've got a commentary and that's it. So probably won't necessarily try and pick up the original play Blu-ray release. I'll more likely try and find a 2-disc version or 3-disc version Amaray case with the extra features, so I don't own. Reason being, I was holding off for the play steelbook, but the price that's going for now, I'll use this for the steelbook. And next one is a digibook release, and it's the aforementioned Les Miserables, as I said earlier. See Amanda Seyfried in this one. Also Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Anne Hathaway, and a number of other people. And you're probably all aware of Les Miserables, whether you've seen it before, different film versions, or the musical, or you have a general idea what it's about. This is quite unique in the respect that they sang all the songs live. Normally with these, what they would do is they'd either mime or re-record the audio in the studio. So the audio had been recorded live, all the songs. It did make things a bit more tricky. So I've not seen this. We're looking to, again, put this on my pile once I want to watch soon. That pile is getting bigger and bigger. There's a few extra features on there. I know Sainsbury's had a limited exclusive DVD release. I think from looking at that, as far as I can tell, the original DVD or the DVD release of this doesn't have any extra features like the Blu-ray. And what Sainsbury's have done, which is what they also did with Snow White and the Huntsman, that came out, is put the extra features on another DVD and include it with their package. So I think they say the same extra features as that 2-disc release, but see, these features are in HD. Please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a nice digibook. Again, I won't show you this in too much detail, because say there's the videos on here you can watch, which will go through this in more detail. But as you can see there, the image of the hair wraps around there onto the back, and obviously the J cards as usual with digibooks and steelbooks. And the last title I'll show you in this part, this is The Woman. Again, this was cheap on Amazon. I think it's even cheaper now than when I bought it. Not sure what I was expecting before I saw this. I know there's the character played by Pollyanna McIntosh, I think that is. Yeah, she was in a previous film playing the same character. I can't remember what it was called. Don't think it was Exam, but she's back in this. This is, I'll say, it was a tough film to watch. I've seen a lot of horror films, I've seen a lot of violent films, I've seen a wide range of different types of films, and I think this one, in some ways, was very disturbing. And it's been said by a lot of people, it's misogynistic, it's sexist, whatever words you want to throw at it. I'll leave it up to your judgment. It's not going to be a film that everyone's going to enjoy or even want to watch. But if you do have a sort of, I wouldn't say a strong stomach, but if you do like horror and you want something slightly different, then I would say pick this up. Don't necessarily pay a lot of money for it. I think it's on Amazon at the moment. I'm recording this video. It's about £2.99 Blu-ray. It's actually got some good extra features on there. The Fright Fest exclusive panel thing on there, I think it's about 40 minutes. It's got a few different horror directors, including the director of this film and also director of Hatchet 2. Just talking about horror films in general, where they're going, what they think about them, you know, how they being handled by the big studios, how much control they have over them, things like that. So even if you just want to watch that, that's worth watching. But yeah, it's not a film I've seen anything similar to before, so that's what we can say about that. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to show you in this part 2. So I've got quite a lot of titles to show you anyway, but I'm trying to get these videos a little bit shorter. Well, I keep saying I'm going to keep them shorter, they end up being about 18 minutes in the end, but I will, if not now, I will be back not too much later in the week with part 3 and possibly even part 4 as well, and then I'll probably be back at the end of the month. I'll have some other titles to show. I'll do those in part 5, and then I've got quite a lot of those in-depth collection videos I'll keep saying I'll be doing. I'll get some more of those up. I think I might do my Arrow video next. Be awkward doing those because I'm getting more titles each time. I've shown you got a couple more there, so it's only going to be up to the point that I film it, and see other titles will come afterwards. But I've really got only a couple of parts of my collection where I know I'm not going to get any more titles for, so I'm going to have to sort of do the ones where I'm getting titles for anyway. Enough of me going on about that there. So as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe, and again, if you've got any questions you want to ask me, feel free to leave them in the comments box below and I'll come back and answer them for you, be it via message or even in the video, and I'll also give you a shout out as well. So until my next video, thanks for watching.